She said, were you intimate with Tory Lanez? And she said, what? And then it was like, no. And I was like, she lying.
2 days after that, I get a call from Rock Nation that says, yo, we heard you're gonna make a statement about what happened, and it'd be in your best interest if you don't make that statement.
Alex Spiro, Desiree Perez, and the whole wicked system of Rock Nation, including you, Jay-Z.
Yes.
You who say you rose from the gutter, but you have traded and bartered the souls of young men.
Okay, y'all. There is a major development regarding the Tory Lanez case, and 50 Cent is currently intervening and offering him some open encouragement. This is occurring following certain claimed fresh proof surfaced which appears to involve Rock Nation. Consequently, Tory's supporters are once more attacking Jay-Z and blaming him for framing Tory and even dispatching their thugs to target him in jail. To increase the chaos, DJ Vlad recently emerged with some crazy assertions. He stated that Rock Nation reportedly compensated him to openly support Megan Thee Stallion. Furthermore, he even hinted that the jurors were bribed to ensure Tory was found guilty.
AZ files have been released by DJ Vlad, and if you think the Epstein files were bad, wait till you see this. I have a confession. Rock Nation has been paying me to support Megan. They also paid off all the jury members to convict Tory Lanez.
Now, this is where things become intriguing. Following all that commotion, DJ Vlad returned and essentially stated he was merely trolling. He asserted he was not being serious regarding those indictments, and he ridiculed individuals for trusting in this alleged plot concerning Rock Nation. However, how can one make such a daring statement and then retract? Even 50 Cent is currently calling him out. 50 previously questioned Megan Thee Stallion's account of occurrences, and now he is going completely nuclear. Furthermore, there are whispers circulating that 50 is keen on assembling a documentary investigating Rock Nation and all their purported shady influence tactics. To be precise, those are claims and internet conjecture. Nothing has been confirmed quite yet, but the discussion is certainly intensifying. And this is not solely about Tory. Throughout the years, Rock Nation has encountered various accusations from many sectors of the business regarding how they function. People also constantly mention that Jay-Z designated Desiree Perez as president of Rock Nation, the identical woman who dealt with grave charges back in the 90s and reportedly became a federal informant before Trump ultimately pardoned her in 2021. So yes, even if Vlad claims he was kidding, this entire circumstance is larger than just the Megan and Tory matter. Actually, Alex Spiro, who has represented Jay-Z during that entire Diddy mess and also protected Megan Thee Stallion, was recently mentioned in the Epstein documents. There are even messages indicating that Spiro would individually meet with Epstein. So whether you believe Tory Lanez is responsible or not, the appearances surrounding Rock Nation simply do not look good. Too many strange accounts keep emerging, and it is causing people to wonder what is truly happening backstage. And naturally, 50 Cent is not remaining silent, and informants near 50's production firm, G-Unit Films and Television, are remarking that 50 is interested in delving further into all the allegations regarding Rock Nation and potentially placing everything into a documentary.
No disrespect, I'm saying this on revolt, but he's one of the illest, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, like, that's somebody who became, at least to me, like, I look at him like a mentor, like.
Alright, let's initially discuss DJ Vlad once more agitating the situation and acting as a catalyst for turmoil. Currently, Vlad asserts his previous message claiming Jay-Z and Rock Nation compensated him for his backing was merely irony. In the event you overlooked it, recently, Vlad distributed this update on X. I possess a disclosure. Rock Nation has been compensating me to endorse Megan. They additionally settled with all the jurors to find Tory guilty and they influenced the magistrate, as well. Jay-Z performed a segment for his grandchild's fresh collection. They reimbursed Megan's physician to deceive regarding the projectile shards. She was never. The Los Angeles authorities are entirely on Jay's payroll. Vlad subsequently continued to remark that Jay and Rock Nation also reimbursed a Mexican individual to assault Tory in penitentiary. And the 3 Supreme Court magistrates who rejected Tory's petition are also all purportedly compensated by what Vlad labeled Rock Mafia. Nonetheless, 3 days afterward, Vlad returned and stated he was clearly joking because he desired to reveal all the purported plot believers who truly trust Rock Nation framed Tory. Vlad remarked, "I attempted to make this update as absurd as feasible, but following 14 million views, it appears like millions of individuals still assume that I was being earnest. I was not. Everything within this update was fabricated. I was never compensated by Roc Nation, nor was Jay-Z engaged in any of these bizarre matters. My objective for sharing this was to demonstrate how individuals will trust any shocking falsehood that someone utters to validate their own plot theory. I established my point. But look, that did not truly resonate the way Vlad imagined it might. If anything, it added more fuel to the blaze. And currently, individuals are truly searching through all the evidence that could possibly unmask Roc Nation and their purported participation in Tory's sentencing. And seemingly, one of those individuals is 50 Cent. Recall, 50 already suggested he would be keen on producing a film regarding Jay-Z's purported link to Epstein. And currently, people near 50 are remarking he is actually considering performing a complete intensive investigation into Roc Nation and all the claims that have been circulating for years. And that incorporates this hypothesis that Roc Nation somehow acted a part in Tory Lanez's purported unfair sentencing. And this is not the initial occasion 50 has displayed backing for Tory. In reality, 50 already established it clearly he does not trust Meghan's account of happenings. Now, to be precise, 50 never stated Meghan deceived about being, however, he is certain she deceived about never being close with Tory.
Today's opening statements, the defense painting this as a case about jealousy, saying Kelsey had a previous romantic relationship with Tory. They say it was actually Kelsey and Meghan who got in an altercation that night. The defense also said a witness saw a woman.
And this contributes to the contention presented by Tory's legal squad. They maintained that the entire occurrence commenced because Meghan became envious concerning some circumstance involving her companion Kelsey and Kylie Jenner at this swimming gathering at Kylie's residence. And Tory's group has stated from the start that matters went wrong after Meghan, Tory, and Kelsey exited that gathering. According to them, there was friction in the vehicle between Meghan and Kelsey, particularly after Tory purportedly informed Kelsey that he and Meghan had been close. Tory's attorney maintained that both Meghan and Kelsey exited the vehicle and commenced battling. And at one moment, the protection asserted Kelsey snatched the firearm and discharged Meghan during that dispute.
David, Megan Thee Stallion's former best friend and assistant, Kelsey Harris, took the stand today. When she got there, she was granted immunity. And her testimony seemed to leave prosecutors frustrated because she answered almost every question with, quote, "I honestly don't remember 2020. Harris made it clear today that her memory from that night was blurry because there was a lot of alcohol involved. Back in September, Deputy District Attorney Kathy Ta recorded an interview with Harris recounting the night. A lot of that recording was played in court today to refresh Harris's memory about what happened that night in the Hollywood Hills. Harris describing each part of that night in specific detail. But in court today, Harris said a lot of the things she said in September weren't true, saying, quote,
"Incidentally, the manner Kelsey behaved throughout the litigation was highly peculiar from the beginning. She continuously cited her Fifth Amendment privileges and declined to respond to majority of the inquiries. In addition to that, she altered her narrative numerous times, contradicting what she had stated previously throughout the probe. Kelsey declared that the entire occurrence was hazy to her because she had been consuming alcohol that evening. However, this did not align with what she uttered in a taped consultation with LA County Deputy DA Kathy Ta some months prior to the litigation, where she provided a thorough report of what occurred and never cited being excessively intoxicated to recollect. The indictment even broadcasted Kelsey's consultation for the tribunal. Nonetheless, Kelsey then asserted she deceived the DA to shield herself.
Want to know how I feel? I'll tell you exactly how I feel. I got some names that I want to call. Alex Spiro, Desiree Perez, and the whole wicked system of Roc Nation, including you, Jay-Z.
Yes. Yes.
You who say you rose from the gutter, but you have traded and bartered the souls of young men.
Tory's father additionally vowed to topple every individual who was engaged in purportedly framing Tory. Furthermore, he even cautioned Jay-Z that eventually, Roc Nation shall collapse.
All of you, trust me, I have intercessors, prayer warriors around the world, and they will not stop until you are cut off.
Yes.
No, we don't shoot you with guns, but we know exactly how to bring you down in the world. And they never produced the prints, no fingerprints, not one. Tell me, how does bullets disappear in the LAPD's office? Tell me how there's no fingerprints. My God Almighty, I call heaven and earth to be a record today. That Rock Nation, you will crumble. I am an apostle of God, and you will know.
Advance to the present. Jay-Z and Alex Spiro appear within the Epstein documents. Nicki Minaj is asserting Rock Nation attempted to eliminate her, similar to how they purportedly did Tory. And on top of everything, 50 Cent intervenes and suggests performing an entire investigation into Jay-Z and his firm. Consequently, now supporters are remarking Tory Lanez's father's prediction might genuinely be becoming reality. Perhaps, just perhaps, we are truly witnessing the start of the conclusion for Rock Nation. However, permit me to understand what you assume. Could there realistically be some validity to the notion that Jay and Rock Nation framed Tory? And if they performed so, what did they even expect to acquire? Submit all your reflections, hypotheses, and viewpoints in the remarks. And do not overlook this upcoming video.